Hello friends, welcome back to the Malena Edit. We are jumping into a quick Super Bowl recap and 7 big takeaways from the big game. Let's jump right into it. Takeaway number 1. It can never be overstated, you guys. I'm never going to have talked about this enough. Todd Bowles' performance as a defensive coordinator in this game has to be point number 1, holding a team that we stuttered over trying to figure out how you can stop the unstoppable Kansas City Chiefs, holding them to 9 points, 3 field goals. They did not touch the end zone. I'm never going to talk about it enough. Beautiful performance. Shout out to his playmakers as well. Point number 2 is a bit of an umbrella point. So 3 position groups that we rarely talk about in the lead up to major games like this really stood out and shined in this big moment. Let's start with one of the position groups we were just talking about. Linebackers. Devin White and Levante David really stood out on this big stage. Devin White being such a young guy there in Tampa Bay. I definitely learned that the athletic linebacker is the future of stopping those chess pieces that offensive coordinators are getting to play around with. I think there's a big future for the Isaiah Simmons of the world. Point number 3 or 2B, something like that. Tight ends matter, guys. We talk so much about the wide receivers, and rightfully so, in the lead up to this game, that guys like Robert Gronkowski kind of slipped through the cracks a little bit there. He showed up once again on the big stage. This is what he does, essentially. And the lack of Travis Kelce being able to be a major playmaker in this game showed for Kansas City. And point number 4 or 2C, the offensive line matters big time. And we know this. I always see guys on my Twitter timeline letting me know the big guys do matter, and I know that, but it was critical and it really showed in this game. I hope teams continue to place so much importance on the trenches. If a guy like Patrick Mahomes is scrambling, running for his life, I know, on a bad foot, and can't survive without his starting offensive tackles, no one can. No one is safe. Point number 5 here is not much of a point. We've kind of known this over the past few years, but having a ton of weapons definitely matters. Even if it's guys just occupying defenders, even if they just have to respect that that guy is on the field. We saw it so much, obviously, all season with the Chiefs, but even for the Bucs in this game. Gronk was able to get open and make some of those big plays because you have guys like Evans and Godwin and Scotty Miller on the field, reiterating a pretty popular point. That being said, though, being able to establish the run was critical for Tampa Bay to be able to open up plays in the pass game. Once Rojo and Fournette got going, you really started to see a separation in the score there. And point number 7, as if I needed to state the obvious anymore, Tom Brady is the undeniable GOAT, next to my girl Serena Williams, of course. I've never felt like I was living through history more in a moment than watching this game, which is kind of crazy because we're in the middle of a global pandemic, but that's a story for a different episode, right? I definitely thought watching this game and seeing these two match up and knowing that we're going to be watching Patrick Mahomes for years to come in the NFL, we're going to remember this Super Bowl. We're going to remember the moment of this guy getting 7 rings on a new team and all of the history that kind of built into this moment, and for him to be able to be on this stage yet again and taking home the Lombardi. Absolute history. So cool to watch. I just felt like we're going to be talking about this in 50 years. I'm going to be telling my kids about this moment. Super cool. Let me know what your biggest takeaways from the Super Bowl were. I'm so excited. Draft season is like officially actually here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, I will keep the content coming for you guys. Have some exciting interviews and continue to talk all things football, because that's what this channel is about. I'll talk to you guys soon.